What is up, Gaming Nation? This is JMO76, and we are back with the Missouri State Dynasty, and this season's going pretty well. Right now, the bowl rankings have come out. Looks like very much we will be in the Cure Bowl if all things go to plan, and really exciting, the Broyles Award. We are up for one of the Assistant Coaches of the Year, which is absolutely amazing, as well as LD Scott. But what I don't get, how am I on the hot seat? We're 7-2. I'm up for one of the Coaches of the Years. We're 7-2. We were 10-4 the year before. How am I on the hot seat? Oh my goodness, I don't get it. Anyways, if you are liking the content, please consider liking and subscribing. Really would appreciate it. Helps the channel grow. So first off, this week we have New Mexico State. We are looking for payback because last year they had the major upset. We are looking for payback. We're going to start off big time. What a reception down the field. Look at that, all the way down to the 25. What a pass. What a way to start the game. With Zeus Lloyd out of the lineup, that's Brendon McQueen who's getting a lot of starter reps. So with that, to the end zone, touchdown. That is how it's done. Speaking of Brendon McQueen with the touchdown on the play. This kid, we're looking for some big things with him. Again, with Zeus Lloyd out of the lineup, we really need a spark. And Brendon McQueen, he is starting things off with a bang. Well done, Mr. McQueen. Well done. And that was a great pass by Creighton. Absolutely great pass. Sometimes he struggles with delivery. Not there. So with that now, late in the first, here we go again. Oh, another beautiful strike. Look at that. McQueen fights all the way down to the 2. And with that, oh yeah, King Davis to the end zone. Touchdown, King Davis. You'll notice that Joyner is out of the lineup again. He got rocked early on in the game there. A lot of concerns in terms of injuries. So here we go again, late in the first, after an interception and another reception. And again, it's going to be Brendon McQueen. So with that, 3rd and goal to the end zone. Touchdown, Mo State. Oh, Sean Reese brings it in. He's wide open. This team piling up the points now. That is going to make it 21-0 here for Missouri State. They are pummeling New Mexico State at this point in time. And again, it was all about payback because they had that shocker win last year. And that was not going to be something that we were going to accept. So here we go, late here in the second. And another reception for McQueen. 5 receptions, 108 yards. This kid is on fire today. Brendon McQueen absolutely on fire. And with that, again, going over 100 yards in the reception. Creighton's looking really good out there as well. He's got some nice ball control. He's moving the ball well around the field, but he's definitely found a target that he loves in Brendon McQueen. So with that, it's going to be 1st and 10, 5 minutes left. And there goes our King Davis up the middle, down to the 2. Give it right back to him, and why not into the end zone. The route is on. That's 27-0. Extra point to follow. It's going to be 28-0. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Mo State is absolutely dominating on all sides of the ball right now. Here we are again, late in the second, and Creighton down the field, and a beautiful reception. King Davis bringing it in. You notice that we still haven't had Joyner here in the game. Again, he's really been injured. He is definitely struggling. Not sure if he's going to be back in this game at all. But you know who's not struggling? Brendon McQueen. Look at that, down to the 20. That's another reception. That's 6 receptions today. This kid is having the game of his career. So here we are. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Mo State. Sean Reese brings it in again, his 2nd touchdown of the game. Going here into the half, it's going to be 35-0 for Mo State. Absolutely turning it on and obliterating New Mexico State. So here we are now in the 3rd, and again another perfect delivery on the pass. Ron L. Johnson brings that one in. Look at that, 17-21, 222 yards. There goes King Davis right up the middle again, down to a 2. Everything is going well. King Davis, he is looking like a monster out there in terms of the run game. He's really delivering. Creighton is just on fire in terms of his passes and what he's delivering. So here we go. First and goal, up the middle. And again, King Davis for another touchdown on the day. That's 3 for him. He is on fire. Add that to Brendon McQueen, who's having an amazing day, and Creighton, who's really delivering the ball well. This is utter, total, and complete domination by Mo State. And look at that, the final score, 42-0. King Davis gets player of the game, 95 yards rushing, 3 TDs, 24 attempts. Honestly, it could easily have also gone to Brendon McQueen. He had a monster game, and with that, so many people made so many good decisions out there, but really worried about the running game situation. I don't know what's happening with Joyner. He really did not come back in that game. He's not injured, he's not out, but he's in trouble. But look at this, everyone. Finally, first time in the series, we are ranked. That's right, we are 25th in the college football playoff rankings in the media. I think we're going to be 24, 25, somewhere in there. Yeah, 25 in terms of the media. The coaches poll, probably 24, 25 as well. But we are ranked. We've finally done it. Finally, people are noticing. And with that, we got Louisiana Tech coming to the house again. This is a huge game. We are in a dogfight right now. Absolute dogfight for the top of the table. So with that, let's get it underway. And there goes Creighton, and again, a nice delivery there to King Davis. He brings it in down to the 5. The drive does stall, but DeMarco is going to put it up and put it through for the short field goal. And just like that, Mo State up 3-0. That's how you want to start the game. This is a really big game for us again. We need to keep winning if we want to head back to this Conference USA Championship. So here we are halfway through the first, and you know the name I'm calling. You know I'm calling Brendon McQueen. Another nice reception. He brings it in. That's going to make it 2nd and 6. Creighton throws it down the field. What a grab by Askren. Askren down to the 8. That's going to make it 1st and goal. That was one hell of a throw. Even better reception. Creighton brings so much to the team, and when this kid is on fire, he is on fire. And that was not him on fire. That was just a bad pass, bad choice, bad route. Everything about that was bad. He was looking for Sean Reese. Basically throws it into doubles, maybe even triple coverage there. That's tough because that's going to stall that drive. That's put it into the defense's hands. Hopefully we can get the ball back. But again, Jordan Pirro brings that in. That was not a great play. So here we are late in the first, and there goes King Davis. Oh, what a move. Jukes him out of his pants down to about the 37. What a run for King Davis. That was really well done. And with that, breaks 600 yards on the season. Oh, man, just juked him out of his pants right then and there. Down to the 37. So what can Mo State do with this drive? Well, ultimately, really dominating right now in terms of the play. The score clock not showing so much, but look at that, especially the defense for Mo State. -8 rushing yards and -0.18 pass yards. Wow, that's impressive. The fans are loving it. Well, for the fans are showing up. And the attendance is getting better, but honestly, it needs to get better. Like, we deserve more fans. And, oh, look at that. Thought he was going to make it. Creighton down to about the 2. Drops back in the gun again, looking for the delivery. And into the end zone, touchdown. Hits Brendon McQueen. Brendon McQueen, he had a breakout game last week. Doing well again today. This kid is emerging, and Creighton absolutely loves him. It's got to be one of his favorite targets out there so far. Again, he's been running some great routes. He's bringing in the tough balls that sometimes our receivers are notorious for dropping. This team looks pretty good. So here we go. Less than 2 minutes left in the second, and we're going for the long field goal. Can we bring it in? DeMarco's had a lot of struggles at times this year, and then at other times he's been absolutely amazing. With that, hits it up, hits it true, goes through, and with that, it's going to be 13-0 Missouri State over Louisiana Tech going into the half. Look at that. The Louisiana Tech fans, they've traveled well. But we are dominating this game. 72 yards passing, 117 yards rushing. Look at that, though. -2 yards rushing for Louisiana Tech. They are being humbled by our defense. Absolutely humbled. And if it wasn't for that tough interception there that Creighton threw earlier, we'd be up by even more. So with that here, late in the third, Creighton, he's rolling in the backfield, hits Sean. Oh no, that's not Sean. No, that's Brendon McQueen, as he always does, down to the 2, up the middle, touchdown. Well done. And a name that we really have not called much this year at all. First touchdown on the season. And again, Ramon Green Jr. with the touchdown. But again, we do not have Joyner in this game. He is injured now, severely injured, to the point that we may not be able to put him back on the turf here this week or even potentially next week. So with that, there you can see us ranked. Gosh, I love seeing that. 8-2 and 5-1 in conference, sitting there at 25th. That's an amazing visual to see. Man, we've worked so hard. This team has worked so hard to get there. It's great to see. It's all sort of paying off now. So here we are, jumping forward to the fourth. Not a lot happening. Oh, what a reception. Brendon McQueen climbs the ladder, brings it down, and we're going to have another 1st and goal situation there. McQueen just continues to deliver. 2nd and goal now, and running off to the side and into the end zone. Creighton makes it around the outside into the end zone for a touchdown. That's going to make it 25-0. 25-0 Mo State over Louisiana Tech. The defense has been solid. The offense is looking good. And again, you can see we do have some more fans in the stadium today, which is nice. Not 100% sure how this is all gonna go down, if they're gonna get the shutout there, if the offense is gonna keep scoring, but hopefully the fans keep coming out for this game. So now late here in the fourth, it's 26-14. Oh, he could go all the way, and he does, to the end zone for the touchdown. And that also is going to be Townsend's first touchdown on the season for the rookie. You'll notice you've seen a lot of running backs here today, 33-14 being the final, but wear and tear is causing absolute havoc to this roster now. Joyner, he's injured, he's out. Davis, he's injured, he may be out. And then we've got basically running back by committee now. We've got about 5 running backs who are involved. That was a beautiful reception again by McQueen. Absolutely monster grab there. Loved it. But the wear and tear has really killed the running backs. I'm not sure what's happening with Joyner. I'm really nervous about it, honestly. We're in a lot of trouble in terms of the running backs, because if we don't have Joyner, we rely on King Davis, but Davis is really starting to run down too. Creighton starting to run down. This team is really, really beat up. But again, you can see all of the running backs and just the amount of carries there. So with that, Justice Beeler, he's seen enough. The full safety, 3-star, he's committing to the program. He loves it. Marco Radun, same thing, the defensive tackle. He's like, I want to be part of Mo State. So here we go. A tilt at the top of the table. The last game of the season, and we have Jackson State. This is a big one. We are at the top of the conference, and they are right below us in terms of their record. So this is a huge tilt, absolutely huge tilt. This very well could also be the Conference USA championship here at some point. So right now, trailing here 7-0. King Davis, again, he goes off. And why is King Davis getting the runs right now, getting the carries? Well, Joyner, he started the game, he took 1 hit, and then he was out. Davis has been in since then. Joyner, he's in the game now, and a nice carry there up the middle. Pick up of 10+ yards. Nice to call his name, but as you can see there, it's another injury, and this is definitely worrisome. His risk of injury is severe. So coach decision, we are definitely going to pull Joyner. He cannot be in anymore. With that, up the middle into the end zone. We're continuing with running backs by committee, and that's Young, who's in the end zone for the touchdown to tie up this game. And again, Iverson Young getting in there. He's our third on the depth chart in terms of running backs. That was a big one. This has been a tough game. This has been ugly. Basically, there is no blocking. The receivers are dropping everything, and anything that's not dropped by a receiver is swatted away by the defense. This is one of those people who like to play EA games that basically where you know that you're not going to win. Pretty good chance we're not winning this game. Let's just call it what it is. So right now at the half, we're down 17-7. Jacksonville State, they're really, really killing us, frankly. But maybe we can fix things. And what a beautiful pass there by Joyner. And with that, Ronell Johnson brings it in. Johnson's numbers are down this year. He's definitely not in a position where he is thriving like he was last year. He's not a number one receiver, and Zeus Lloyd being out of the lineup, that's tough. But with that there, you see Creighton, he goes over 2,000 yards on the season. So on 3rd and goal to the end zone, touchdown, King Davis. Again, he's had a really nice couple games here too. Multiple touchdowns in the last few weeks. That's going to make it 17-14 here early in the 4th. We are working hard to try to get back into this game. Hopefully the defense can step up for us and, help us out here. So 17-14 after an interception. What a reception. Brendon McQueen brings it in and fights to get into the end zone for the touchdown. And just like that, we are up 20-17, looking for the extra point to make it 21-17. McQueen, what monster games he's had the last couple of weeks. It's really amazing to see how he is delivering there. But Brendon McQueen, beautiful reception on that play. Just goes up. The pass wasn't great, but he grabs it from behind, brings it in, fights off the defender, and into the end zone. The fans themselves are loving it. But that said, the defense doesn't hold, so it's 24-21. Creighton throws it down the field. Beautiful reception. You know who it is. It's Brendon McQueen. He brings it in. That's going to give him the opportunity for a field goal. And can DeMarco deliver in the elements? Oh, he does not get a good kickoff. They iced him, and he could not deliver. Jacksonville State pulls off the victory. Oh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Unfortunately, the score is flattering. The stats in terms of this game were really disgusting. I hate this kind of stuff. I honestly do. I never felt like I had a chance to win this game at all. 16 for 33. There was really no ability to run the ball. This is a bad defense. Jacksonville State has a bad defense. We could not run the ball. But look at that in terms of drops. 2, 4, 8 drops. And this is the one that really makes me sick is when EA does this type of programming and coding. Pass deflections, 11 pass deflections in the game. 8 drops and 11 pass deflections. Come on. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. There was nothing I had done to win that game, but whatever. You know what? We got a receiver. We got capers. We got another full safety. That's exciting. So with that, our brand exposure's dropped a little bit, but championship contenders, we are still right up there. That's really helping the case to bring some in. And with that, we get the rematch, the Conference USA champion rematch. And we are going to take advantage of it because Jacksonville State, man, they had the home advantage there. Not next time. We're going to take them down. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the episode. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.